International recording legend Denny Zager of Zagger Easy Play Guitars, and writer of In the Year 2525, the biggest one-hit wonder in world recording history, selling over 20 million records.
I'm still in Las Vegas. I think we're leaving tomorrow morning sometime. Got some time free here. It is around Christmas time when we're making this film. We've got about a month in yet to wait. I gotta get back to the Midwest here real soon. Building guitars, boy, this time of year we really get hustling, so I got a lot of work to do. God knows what to figure out and all the variations that we have this time of year. Angels We Have Heard on High. I believe that's the name of this video. I'm just thinking, now this is just a very rough, really rough version, so I'm going to be stopping and going. If you're sitting here looking for a finished product, it's not going to be here yet. This is just rough. I'm just putting it together. Keep in mind now, in the Zagger system, we have all the parts: lead line, chord structure, bass, rhythm, when we phrase the melody line. Look on any videos that I have here, and I've got all kinds of them. The ones that I build, we can just talk about what is phrasing, and I do a lot of different things. But what I'm doing really in this situation here is I'm just thinking out loud in front of you, the player or student. It takes somebody that's got some experience to do this, but for people that are contemplating using the Zagger system, this gives you a good idea. I'm just gonna, off the cuff, put it together here. Just think out loud. Again, I'm gonna make mistakes all over. I'm just gonna feel through this and see what I want. And then when I got that rough area in my head, then I'll reflex it in 50 times if I have to get it smooth and clear. Again, I use Christmas songs because people are familiar with them most of the time. Bear with me. This is out of the blue, just off the cuff as usual. I figured this out in the key of C. Well, it's actually in the key of D. I'm using the capo. The capo makes it a little easier to play. I might, when I get it done, I might move it up higher. Depending on what it sounds like, it might sound better higher than lower, or maybe lower. I might take the capo off completely. Doesn't matter what key this is in. It's a one-man show, so I don't have anybody else to show. Okay. See, just play the melody line. And then it has a okay, now I'm going to thumb through here and add the chords to it. And again, this isn't for you beginners. This is the people that play pretty well already, know the sound of chords, know what a measure is. I'm gradually putting it together. This isn't the rhythm yet. This is just the thumb right now. Then the bridge. Oops. Just feeling my way. Okay, now as you can tell, it has chord structure, melody line, but I haven't really added a rhythm yet. I haven't decided on my phrasing, the way we use a melody line time-wise. That is really tricky because you're playing the chords, you're playing the bass line, you're playing the melody line. This gets really involved again. Even a simple tune gets involved. Okay, the rhythm, what could it be? See, I'll start with an intro. That could be the intro. Rhythm. Let's try it again. Okay, now it's starting to come together, as you can tell, but it's only part of a song. But it's still lead line, chord structure, bass, rhythm, melody line, and phrasing. Phrasing is the way we use a melody line time-wise in a given measure. Keep in mind, we have to know the chords here. We have to find that melody line. Okay, phrase it. I'm going to do the intro. Roughly it. Now sometimes we start right into it. Now this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Do another verse. Bridge. What is a bridge? It's another part to the song. This is a train here. Caboose, flat, car. And we got an engine and caboose, whatever. So in this one we have a verse and a bridge. We had an intro so far, verse, then the bridge, and I got to decide whether I want to do another verse or go into the bridge or whatever I want. So we're to the bridge, as you could hear. Now, so that's the bridge. Some variations here. That's it, roughly, very roughly, as you can tell. And I'm explaining what I'm doing as I'm going too. So I have to keep my concentration levels way up. Start out, let's see, with an intro. Usually, but I'm going to jump right into it. Verse. Now the verse. Different phrasing. Double time. Now, bridge. See. of the bridge. Do that bridge again. What can I use for the end? Anything that I could think of. I could use that end, just what I did, played towards the end there, in dozens of songs. I played that actually in the chords of C, in the key of D. For those of you who know chords on here, I'm 2 frets up, but I'm actually playing in the key of D. So it's a C formation, and actually the key of D. C formation. Probably lost 90% of you there. But if I keep doing these for you, you start getting the idea. But what's really important that you understand is you could literally hear the song coming together. And it wasn't just the melody line. You could hear the chord. You could hear the melody line. You could hear the bass line. Sometimes I jumped into stipulated bass notes. Sometimes I double timed it. I'm doing finger patterns here. And naturally, I can play an E minor up here as opposed to down here, and I get all that in my head. And I keep going over it, reviewing it. Each time I change a couple things, but I'm memorizing the whole thing along the way. Again, this is advanced stages in this style. To really get it good, I need to go over it probably 10 or 12 times, reviewing it, and then go back to it the next day, reviewing it again. Again, you can see why I use Christmas songs. You're lucky if you hang with it, just even being familiar with what the song sounds like, let alone putting all the guitar parts. I did a review of flat picking the other day. It's the difference between the game of checkers and chess. This is chess that I'm going over here. So it isn't easy. Review this a couple times for you players that are following it pretty well. It's even going to be tough for you. For the pros, you're sitting there saying, well, I know all these licks and I can go everywhere. That may be true, but he can't do it with this. This is tough. Even for you players that have been playing for 15 or 20 years, this system is original. You will have never seen it before. I can't tell you how many years of research that I've put in this. But it's fun. You can work with it. You can do Christmas songs. You can do religious songs. I done Bach and Beethoven with it. You can do country, you know, the real basic country stuff. I do some Johnny Cash and whatever comes to my mind, but that's the beauty of it. You keep changing and changing, getting different ideas. You keep speaking this language, you keep getting better and better and better. As you can see, I'm just off the cuff here. And I'll do this in tons of songs, different things, pop songs, rock songs, all kinds. So listen up. I've got a lot of other videos where these came from. Thanks for listening. Glad to have you here. Bye for now.